Firstly, good evening, everyone. I would, from the bottom of my heart, like to thank ICC, Jay for, it's a huge honor to be an ambassador of an ICC organization. And I was told by somebody just now that while playing, nobody has been announced as an ambassador of ICC. So it's a great privilege for me, and and a great honor as well. Very thankful, very grateful. Hopefully, we can create again a magic that we created last year. With the different bunch of boys this time around, but. Yes, it's a huge task to win an ICC trophy. I have seen that personally as well with all these years. I've completed 18 years playing international cricket, and I've been fortunate enough to have won 2 recently, and then 2 at the very beginning of my career, and then in the middle it was a huge drought where we couldn't win an ICC trophy, and I know how desperate we were. As players, as team, as management, to go and win that trophy. But to finally come out and win those trophies feels good. You can see, around the country how happiness, the amount of happiness that is spread with the sport that we play. So, yes, that's one thing. But now to sit on the other side and watch the T20 World Cup. Having played all the World Cups and not being there now will feel a little different, but now I'm getting used to sitting at home and watching a few games. So yeah, so it's a little different, but I'm enjoying. It's watching from the outside is not as tough as it is inside, but I know what they've gone through all these years. I can understand the emotion. I can understand the feeling of going through that setbacks year after year and not winning the World Cup. So I understand how it feels. So while I was there, I could see the happiness amongst everyone, and that's the moment you live for. That's the moment you work so hard for, to go and win that and be there. Playing the finals and going on to winning the finals. I'm sure a lot of process, a lot of hard work has went in before that World Cup started, and I know along the tournament you still go through a lot of ups and downs. I was just asking her about after the England game, the coach had a pretty I know Amol Muzumdar really well because I played cricket with him. He was my first captain when I made my debut for Mumbai, and I understand him and I know him really well. So I was just asking Harman about was he calm, was he cool during the tournament, but I was not surprised to hear the answer from Harman. But that's Amol, and he's very passionate about the game. He's very passionate about the team. He's just, in general, he's very passionate. So I can even though I was not there, but I could feel it, what happened in that dressing room after that England game. But it's all in positive way, because he wants the team to do well and he wants the players to do well. But for them to just lift that trophy at the end of the day, watching there, I was there to watch that, was a great feeling in itself, not just for me but the entire nation who was watching it on television or who were there at the ground as well. I could understand what it must have gone through to go through and finally to lift that trophy. Our group obviously has Pakistan, US and Netherlands and Namibia. They're all competitive teams. You cannot go into a tournament thinking that this is just a walkthrough teams and all that. Not anymore. With all these teams playing so many competitive games throughout the year, around the year, and you can't take the foot off the pedal with any teams. You just have to be on the ball from right from the ball one, and then again there's no such thing as any team upsetting any team, because all these teams are quite competitive. They are watching the other teams, how they play, what they do, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. Now every team comes very well prepared. I'm quite amazed to see Italy there, which shows the growing nature of our sport, which is what we want. We want our sport to go global, and we want to see all these new teams come in and participate. And good to see, so many teams now. 20 teams is a great achievement, which shows that the sport is only going bigger. And I hope to see many more teams in the future as well. Hopefully, we can see many more teams from Europe, Africa, from Southeast Asia as well, Japan, maybe. You never know, because I hear, I have a lot of friends there. I know they play competitive cricket there. So they are looking forward to, come and compete with all these big teams. Eventually we'll see that, in years to come. We've already seen, the sport has taken a giant leap anyway in the last 2 or 3 years, and it's only going to get bigger and better. So yeah, not getting too much into detail of, what the groups look like, because like I said, I'm going to be a little diplomatic here and say every team is competitive. We got to be ready, and that's, Surya will vouch for this, because that's how we do our team meetings as well. We don't want to take anybody lightly. We just want to go out there and play the game that we are supposed to, and not worry about what is happening elsewhere. Still some time to go. I think we're gonna. I keep meeting all these guys. I'm still playing. I'm going to go to Ranchi and meet some of these guys there, who are going to be part of the T20 setup. And there's always a conversation that happens between the players, and I am somebody who likes to talk, discuss, get into their mindset a little bit and understand what they're thinking. And I've always been a person who's there to provide an advice if there is one to be given, or hear them out and see if there's a solution that can be found for that. So I like doing that. That comes very naturally to me as well. But again, look, like I said, these guys are having a great run of late. I don't think there's much that needs to be changed. And I was literally there a year back, so I understand all this pressure from the outside and all that. So I'm not going to tell him that either, that shut the outside noise, because that is something that we've created amongst ourselves, where when there's a job at hand, how to focus on that particular thing. And I'm sure some of these guys are pretty good at that. There are a lot of the new guys who have come in as well, but I think they've settled in pretty nicely. So it's just now carrying from where they left in Australia, and they've got 10 games before that, before the World Cup. 5 now against South Africa, 5 against New Zealand. Both are a very good team. And then they can see themselves where they stand, what needs to be done. The final prep obviously will be just around, I think, when they play New Zealand. That's when they should try and get their playing 11, or not playing 11, but at least they're 15 in their mind, and then go with that. There's no right or wrong. Obviously, you always try and make decisions what is right for your team, but things can obviously sometimes not work out for you. But that doesn't mean you made a mistake. You always try and make the decision based on what you think is right for the team, and then go with that and back that thought, back that ideology that you had before the tournament. Nothing changes within the span of 1 month. You had a certain thought before the tournament started, and I don't see any reason why that needs to change when you are into the middle of the tournament and something goes wrong, or things are not working out. There's always quality in that team, to try and bring in someone. If they need to bring in someone. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty settled team, pretty relaxed. All they just need to do now is, enjoy that moment, because you don't get to play World Cup every time. These World Cups are very, very important, and cherish and enjoy whenever you have the opportunity. Anyway, that's it. I think I'm just talking like a mental coach here. I don't want to do that, because eventually it's about enjoying as well. So which I think will be my last, I wouldn't say advice, but something that I'll tell all these guys. Obviously, I want India to be in the finals. I don't really, can't really put my finger on another team and say this and that. What has happened in the past has happened. I know it was, Surya said it with a very with a very heavy heart there, with Australia coming there and beating them in the same stadium. But I think India playing final against any team and India coming on top is what I would love to see. And pretty sure, I don't know if what the others want, but I don't care about the opposition, to be honest. I prefer India to be there, and then let's see what happens.
Look at Surya. He's been waiting because we thought twice or thrice in this answer we might just get a team.
No, look, with that finals in Ahmedabad, God has been very kind, where we went on to win the finals from the position that we were in, and to go on to win that finals after that. It was truly a miracle, and then 6 months, 8 months later, India go on to win another ICC trophy. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of challenge going into the T20 World Cup. I am very excited to be leading this team. At the same time, it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, it gives me a lot of motivation looking at that trophy. When we reached West Indies, and every time we were having that national anthem, we used to eye this silverware every single time, and we thought as soon as final comes, we have to win this trophy. And after seeing it again so close, it gives me a lot of motivation. That too, playing in India, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I feel the group looks quite decent. It's a T20 format. You never know which team has a good day on a given day. It's all about two batters coming out and two bowlers having a good day. But the group looks good. It's quite decent. We're playing at good venues: Mumbai, Delhi, Ahmedabad. And then you talk about the game on the 15th. I think we've played them recently during the Asia Cup, and we had a good time. Everything was completely focused on cricket, nothing else, as you must have seen. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good game. Boys are always excited to have an India Park game, and they have a good time when they go on the ground. Well, the boys are very excited. Everyone is very keen to be a part of this squad going into the T20 World Cup, and I've shared a lot of experiences. I have been part of a wonderful unit in 2023 when we played ODI World Cup in India. The vibe was completely different. I've told them clearly it's a completely different ball game. Yes, the fans will be similar how you see in franchise cricket, but when India comes in picture, when you play for the country, it has a completely different emotion altogether. So they are very excited. We've been trying to play a different brand of cricket. Hopefully we continue the same thing going into the World Cup. But yes, everyone is really excited. Playing in India, I'm sure it will be a different feeling, and leading the T20 side in India, very challenging. Yes, there will be pressure, but at the same time, unbelievable amount of support from everyone in India and all across the globe. So it's going to be a great moment. Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad, Australia. Definitely.
India versus Australia, the Narendra Modi Stadium.
Obviously, as soon as they got to know that the T20 World Cup is in India, the conversations already started how exciting it's going to be. And I mean, as I said, they are very excited. And the moment we started playing this format after the 2024 T20 World Cup, we wanted to play a different brand of cricket. do something different than what was happening before that. So yeah, it is very exciting. The conversations in the group are very, very positive, and everyone is very, very excited.